Hey guys! I know I haven't been around in a while, but I just thought that I would pop in and give you a bit of an update on what has been happening. Okay, so I haven't come in haven't made any videos in a while because there's nothing really happening. The last video I think it was that you seen me post, I was going to my fertility appointment consultation. I had that, and then I think I did actually update and say, like, I did end up getting a period. They gave me Prevera. I started right on time like I always do. It was harsh on me, but so I went and did that. I called them. They started me on, like, they gave me a whole bunch of tests that I had to do on specific days. There was like the day 3, I think day 8, day 21, and there was a couple more in between type tests, like urine tests and a couple other blood tests to check like my like my blood type and stuff. So anyway, that is all done. I'm just waiting for the results to come back in. I didn't end up ovulating again this month. I'm currently on day 51, and my chart's still, it pretty much just lowered down and flatlined. I'm not sure what happened. I thought I was going to ovulate because I got a pretty dark OPK, like right around the time when I should have ovulated, but it didn't turn in anything. So anyways, I called and let them know that it didn't happen, and they've been doing my progesterone weekly to see if it happens, but I know how to track everything, so I know. So yeah, not a whole lot has been happening, just kind of big waiting game. There's a lot of results that he has to go through, and then he's going to get back to me. He's going to call me with the results because it's just so much easier than traveling. It's about 3.5 hours, I think, to get there, 4 hours. I did have to go down. I meant to make a video about that. I did have to go down to do a psychology appointment, I guess, since I'm using a donor. They make you see a psychologist, just a 1 hour, one-time appointment. And he thinks that I'm fully ready to do this. He kind of put in a good review. He said that he thinks I'm ready. I know what I want. It's not, they just wanted to make sure it wasn't me jumping into it, since it was kind of ironic how I decided to do this with a donor right after losing my husband. They just wanted to make sure that I was okay, I guess. But they do it to everybody that wants to use a donor. They were just a little concerned with me. But after explaining everything to him, he's fairly comfortable with my decision. Like, he thinks that I made the decision based on our past and how much we were trying. So everything is a go as long as my results come back decent. I heard that what they might do is just, when he calls me with the results, he's gonna see that I didn't ovulate yet, put me back on Prevera to start a period, and I think it's that cycle that I'd be starting, like my next cycle, that I'd be able to start Clomid. And actually, I did end up getting a prescription for it, so I got it early. So I do have it, so that in case it does run out, like I was wondering about before. So I have that here. I think I just start taking it and then go there on day 3 of my cycle and just start the IUI cycle that month. I'm not really sure, but we did end up, like, it's pretty obvious that my body's not doing nothing anymore. I don't know if it's due to stress. I have put a little bit of weight on, but it's not significant. I usually don't ovulate anyway, but like if you've watched any of my older videos, you would see that sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm just kind of iffy. Sometimes, usually I go about 3 months and then I'll ovulate. But now it's like, what did we get at the last time? I think I went like not 6 months, like 5 months, I think, without a period, something like that. And then this one, and it had to be induced. And then this one, I'm already on day 51, so I don't see anything happening for this one either. I was kind of hoping something will, and it's making me nervous that Clomid won't work, but it's like anymore. But it used to make me ovulate when I was somewhat regular, so. But I was also on the lowest dose of just the 50 milligrams each month, and it worked perfect. So if I have to just bump it up to 100 or whatever he wants to give me, and I'm hoping I don't need injections. He hasn't told me any of the results yet on what my stuff like looks like, my blood tests. So for all I know, there might be something else going on, but I'm hoping he's going to give me those on the phone so I don't have to go down there just to have that meeting, I guess. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all that's happening. I've been meaning to make a video, but I just don't, there's nothing really going on yet. I was going to make one when I got my results to tell you more of what I'm actually doing. But as in my own personal life, I guess I can tell you guys that I did end up having to quit my job. I was a personal support worker, and I was not able to go and redo my training when I wanted to go back. I was out for so long. There was some first aid training and CPR training that I had to do, and it was expired, so I just couldn't do it. Like, emotionally, I wasn't ready to do something like that, knowing that I had to do it to my husband, and it's kind of a, I guess you could call it a trigger for me. So since I was no longer qualified, I had to quit, and I don't know really what to do right now. I'm trying to save my money for this IUI procedure and the stuff that Dan and I had saved for that. I want to try to keep it for that. I did end up getting all the affairs in line. Everything is done with him and all of that. We had his burial on, what was it, June 1st? I honestly don't really remember. That's really sad to say that, but it's, I'm gonna check. Oh, sorry, it was June 3rd. Yeah, it's hard to remember dates like that, because I remember his funeral, but the burial, I don't know, I just wasn't really myself that day. So anyway, I've just been doing a lot of photography, honestly. That was something I've always done that Dan and I actually really always enjoyed, was taking photos, but I always just did it with my phone. So, but now I have like a nice good camera. I'm keeping busy with that. I just did my first wedding here just a few days ago. I don't charge like really anything for it. I just charge kind of what covers my Photoshop, because it's honestly just kind of keeping me okay. And I have started to see a regular psychologist down here for what has happened with me, and like being there with Dan when everything happened and stuff like that. And so yeah, I've just been having a bit of a hard time, but I'm coming back around now, and I'm trying to work hard. I want to be able to be healthy again and happy, and I'm working as hard as I can towards that. So I'm going to try to jump back into this fertility stuff full on. I kind of lost, not interest, but I lost the motivation, because where I wasn't having a cycle, it's just dragging on. So yeah, I came back in here and wanted to give you guys an update. So I know I'm really, really sorry I'm not on here very much, and it's actually, I've noticed my subscribers are going down, and I'm very sorry about that. So yeah, please subscribe, come back. I will pop back in here when I actually do my IUI. I do plan on recording it. If they let me, and if I can figure out how to do it, I am going to record it. So I would really like to have more people come back in, and kind of, I'm going to try to jump back on to get this support system back going, because clearly that's what I need right now. So yeah, thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to know anything else. It would be really nice to talk to some more of you. There's a couple of you I talk to on Facebook and stuff like that. But yeah, I will talk to you guys as soon as I have something else to show. It's probably going to be the next time I make a video, when I get my results back, which should not be very long. So I will see you guys all then. Bye, guys.